揽投资，国内专业的互联网理财平台，收益超银行活期数倍，已为众多用户带来丰厚收益。揽投资，理财新选择。格林伯格一直致力于推动中美经济交往，帮助中国融入世界经济全球化发展的大势之中。他1975年即首次来到封闭的中国寻求合作，在他的不懈努力下，1992年 AIG 集团成为首个获得中国保险营业执照的外国公司。在中国加入 WTO 的过程中，格林伯格也给予了热情的支持。2013年，格林伯格因其积极推动中美经贸合作，获得了武汉荣誉市民的称号。
Since 1975, you led the trend to invest into China. Do you still think China is a good place for international investors, especially American investors?
I can't speak for all American investors. I can only speak for ourselves. We find China a good place to invest. We've been investing since we started going to China in 1975. We continue to do so today. We've had a very good experience in China. I expect us to continue to do that.
You mentioned about the BIT, why it takes so long time on this issue. Do you think there's any way to accelerate the process?
Which
BIT.
The Bilateral Investment Treaty?
Yeah. The problem is that both sides have a laundry list of areas that they don't want to make subject to that agreement. And I think that what they ought to do is have not just a meeting a couple of times a year. I think there ought to be a group that are appointed in each country to meet on a continuous basis to resolve these issues. It's not going to, if you wait just to meet twice a year, it may be 10 years before you get halfway done. Have a group appointed by both organizations meeting full time and try and get it resolved. That there's complaints. Yes, labor costs may be higher, and if they are, that's natural. It's happened in other countries as well, and it moves on. Companies will invest where they should, where they get the best return for their investors. Just as China would do the same thing itself. In many countries where China has invested, rates may be, labor costs may go on up, and they'll move to someplace else. The regulatory issue is an issue. It depends upon the industry. Regulation can be very selective. It could be favoring the local companies versus foreign companies. That's not a good idea. If you want to get the best from a foreign company that brings technology, which brings new ideas, then you can't have regulations that harm them from growing in the country. We have regulations here also that apply to both U.S. companies and foreign companies. And if you find the regulation too onerous for your company, then it's something you have to deal with. We have an insurance company in China. I must say that by and large we've been treated pretty fairly.